Hey guys, welcome back. BDC Gamer here. We're back with the weekly recap for the week of the 24th of May, 2018. The current character challenge is Arkham Knight Harley Quinn, and that is a repeat, so it's going to be around for 1 week. The required characters are Sinestro, Black Adam, and Batman, and so we've got a nice curve of bronze, silver, and gold. If you look at the lowest tier, you need to get them respectively, which is actually pretty close to the original challenges in format.
Now, I've never been a big fan of making it restrictive, but at least all these guys are available in the store.
Yeah, and I feel like the only disadvantages for people who started recently is that this isn't on as long as the original challenges were. It seems like, as far as the difficulty of getting the characters, this is approximately in line with what the old challenges were like.
Arkham Knight Harley Quinn, excellent skin of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
She's one of the few characters that has an impact on how I approach a fight when I see them on defense, because I'm actually tempted not to tag in and adjust what I do, because normally my team is tag in the specialist, get my Tantu Totem power and my Master's Death Cart power. She's strong enough, and the one thing I noticed is that I think when she comes in, not always, but when she does come in, she can generate power so that when she drops in the next time, she actually has more than she should because of the damage she does on you when you tag in. So
there we go.
I like her a lot.
Yeah. In multiplayer online, we have the cloak, which becomes the Cloak of Destiny. And so this is, I think, the first totally strategy changing gear, where you could have a single gear that you would basically build a team around that gear instead of around anything else.
Oh, I agree. I think this was the first one that really deserved to be legendary, as a legendary gear. And if you're going to call a piece of gear overpowered, I think this is sort of the first one, and it holds up well still.
On Bane or on Batgirl, obviously Luchador Bane specifically. This totally, you built a team around this gear. You started with this gear, picked a character that would work well with this gear, and then picked other stuff that would work well with the gear and character combo. Right,
so maybe talking specifically about why it works, I do want to maybe editorialize a bit, because why I think this gear is so good. Alright, so it's got a built-in stun chance. That percentage, I think 20% when it's maxed out, it's too low to build the strategy around it, but any character that can bring its own stun, it can be spectacular, right? And like you were saying, it's really good on characters that don't need to spend power to stun. So Luchador Bane, you mentioned, Earth 2 Flash and his teammates.
Yeah.
Because then your power is saved for really high damage special.
Yeah.
Next best is on characters where stun happens at the very beginning of the special, so all the Batgirl's special 1. Because you're using the power to stun, but you're still getting the benefit of a stun boosted damage.
Yeah.
And least useful, but still good on cards that end on a stun, or at least have a teammate where they can stun, is Static's Special 1, Batman Special 1.
Yeah. For a quick swap out and then special. But that requires a lot more kind of setup.
And if anybody who's listening who hasn't been playing for a while, the value of doing excessive damage is mainly when you share it. Because if you're doing damage that's 2 or 3 times the health of the guy who's in front of you, it seems like there's no point, but what you have are gears that will do splash damage. So League of Assassins Knives does splash damage on Special 1, and a bunch of other gears does it on Special 2, but because Special 1, that's 50% splash damage. So much better. Yeah, so much better than 15% on Special 2. Less power and do way more damage. So if you haven't been playing for a long time, you don't have the Cloak of Destiny, you gotta get it. This is absolutely one of the best legendary gear pieces.
For sure.
Yeah.
As far as the store goes, we have the Femme Fatale pack.
It's been hanging around for a while.
Yeah.
Still excellent for the price. And the Most Wanted pack at 25% off gives it a run for the money. It's a bit of a toss-up about which one to spend your money on, because Femme Fatale, only 3 characters, but Most Wanted, there's actually a decent mix, and guys that I actually am still happy to use, like Raven, so good.
I think almost everybody in there is good.
Well,
you've got Boss Almond Grundy, right?
It's been a while since I checked. Because we're fully loaded. I haven't had to buy a pack for a while. But what I miss actually is Elseworld Flash. I think that he was removed, and he was actually really good. Containment Doomsday might still be in it, but Elseworld Flash is low stats, but still one of my favorite guys.
Yeah, and Gaslight Batman is the cash pack. So maybe next week's challenge, probably next week's challenge, but as always, no promises. We can never know for sure until it actually happens.
Yeah.
As far as Survivor, it is still messed up in Android. It shows LexCorp gears, and it's giving Suicide Squad gears. So we can't get Fourth World, the U Assassins, or LexCorp gear sets right now.
Right.
And it looks like yeah,
nothing's changed recently. It's been a while.
Yeah, there's nothing to indicate that they're actually working on a fix for this.
Yeah, if you go by inductive logic, where, if the sun rose the last 100 days, then you expect it to rise again tomorrow. Same with this.
Yeah, there's no word on when it will be fixed.
Yep.
And I think at this point it shouldn't hold out hope.
Yep.
Yeah. Moving on to the current glitches. Just remember that every working glitch is explained in a video as part of the playlist that you can reach by clicking the eye in the top right corner of this video. We're Android only, so we're only able to confirm these glitches for Android.
And another reminder is that we maintain the playlist, so if something happens in the time between one recap and the next, we tend to update it even before we posted our weekly recap.
Yeah, so if there's an update but not a recap yet, you can always check the playlist to see what we know.
Yes.
The glitch to get season rewards early is still working. We've heard lots of reports that people are able to get multiple rewards, or multiple sets of the same reward, I guess, to be more accurate. But we have not been able to do it ourselves consistently. It's happened to us once.
Yeah, so I suspect it's an iOS thing, because a lot of the commenters are on iOS who say that they've been able to get lots of times.
Yeah, but we can't reproduce it, so there's no way that we can make a video on it. People have been saying it works. We don't. Yeah. We don't know any way of
We're not going to just say stuff that people have told us. We make videos of stuff that we actually do ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so currently no glitch for power credits. The breakthrough glitch to let you play repeatedly still working. And we've cut and pasted into the description a comment from a viewer who asks to remain nameless, that he's got a potential solution for people who are having trouble playing the extra breakthroughs. And as before, we can't confirm whether this works since we're not having the same problem. The challenge reset, the one we used to call the alternate method, is still working. The one that doesn't require a Google Play cloud saves, and it's been confirmed on the current challenge with Arkham Knight Harley Quinn.
Yeah, the airplane mode / refund glitch is still working, and that's good for any time you're getting a random reward and you want to reset the results. Usually bulk spending all at once if you saved up some of whatever the currency is.
Yeah, so anything with a random drop, so, there's a chance to get something in even the most wanted packs, or gold pack, or challenge pack.
Yeah.
Or last laugh tickets. Right.
Time shifting still works in Android for unlimited Survivor play and energy recharges. Again, just a reminder to reset your countdown clock back to normal before you finish. The free energy without having to watch the video probably still works if you still have the working button for free energy. And we say probably because we don't have the working button for free energy.
That's right.
But we haven't been told that it's not working. We've been told that it is working.
Right.
The most recent thing that we've heard. So we've got a comment from Viewers Dragons 952 for any iOS users that have the grayed out free energy button. But like we said, we can't comment on effectiveness for iOS. We're just putting it in there, and we've got that in the description.
Right.
Just in case.
Yeah, so hopefully it might help somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the promotion glitch, where you can promote characters that are still locked, we still haven't had the right conditions, and we've said this lots of times, so say it one more time. We're going to remove it from the playlist once the conditions have been right for us and we can actually test it and it fails, because it hasn't failed yet. And this is one of those things where you have to be ready for it, because the conditions, when they were around, didn't last very long.
Yeah, so there we go. That's everything with Injustice. And now to talk about ourselves for a second, we've got a Patreon. And if you want to support what we do with more than your views, you can click on our avatar in the bottom right corner at the end of this video, or go to patreon.com/bdckr, or I guess Google it.
Yep.
There's probably a lot of different ways to find it. Those are the ones that we recommend.
Yeah. So special thanks to our patrons, Alberto Jr. Camarillo, who's supporting us at the top tier, Last Word, iProfit, who's supporting us at the Your Message Here tier, and Lane and Daniel Simonson, who support us on the credited level. And I'm going to say Laszlo Girjades, just because I want to practice saying his name, and I hope I got it closer this time than we did last time.
So there we go. Thank you to them, and thank you to you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Komoda.